What I like most about the LRC is the fact that there's a range of different areas depending on what you're doing, so whether it's silent individual work or group study rooms, or if you just come here to catch up with your friends, there's a place for it everywhere in the library.
It gives me somewhere to come and just chill out and concentrate and make sure that I get all my work done rather than getting distracted at home.
Everything's all in one place: computers, books, journals, and a quiet space outside of the house to work.
There's a lot of computers at good times, and if you never need a computer, you can generally always find one.
I think it's students, to make the LRCs better for everyone, they need to sort of respect the areas for what their intended use is for. So if they're doing group work, to use the group rooms rather than sitting in the silent area.
You know, when it's assessment period, when you know the library's busy and you're coming in to do some work, you know, please do the work. When I speak to students, they get quite frustrated when other students are either being noisy, not being very respectful for other students in the library, and using social networking sites like Facebook, when actually the other students are really trying to hover around and find a computer. The people are not using it for actually academic reasons.
When the library is busy, I don't think it's okay for students to be on Facebook, because it's taking up computers that could be used for study purposes.
I think that when the LRCs are busy, I think sometimes it's necessary for students to be on Facebook, whether they've got to communicate with their course mates or whether it's part of their course that they need to be on Facebook. But other than that, I think students should be considerate about busy times, make sure that other students, if they do need the computer, then they do give it up for them if they're not doing anything academic related.
Obviously, it's nice to have a break in between studying, but you should respect the other users who, if they're looking for a computer and you're just sat there messing around, whether it's on Facebook or playing games or whatever, you should be courteous and think of the others.
I think it's about people realising if you are just messing around on Facebook, there's more people who need computers who've got deadlines in.
I think it's okay for people to be on social networking sites. I don't think we should ban them. I just think that, you know, you've got to be aware of the environment you're in. When it is really busy getting towards assessment, everybody's really stressed, and, you know, please respect those who really need to use those PCs.
I think it's important for students to respect the quiet and silence in the study areas, because a lot of students come here to concentrate, and if they can't concentrate, if people are being noisy, obviously they come to university mainly for their degree, and it's important that we do respect that, and respect that they have a right to study in silence, and the area is a silent area for a reason.
When it comes to them wanting it to be quiet, and they expect it to be quiet, they should realise that they should be quiet for the people too.
I think the silence areas are amazing. I go up there most of the time. It is really annoying when people are quite noisy. I think they need to respect it at all times, because, like I said, I'm in my final year and I haven't got that long left, and I've got so many deadlines that I need to do, and I need peace and quiet. I'd like to think that I could go and get that in the library.
It's so difficult elsewhere around the university to find silent places to study. I think a lot of people come here just to use the fact that it's silent and try and get a lot of work done. And if you're working in a silent area and someone's sitting there chatting or playing music on their phone, you've lost that place to get a lot of work done, especially during busy periods in exams and in your final year when you've got a lot of assessments.
A quiet space should be a quiet space. Please try and police it yourselves. Ask people to be quiet as well in those spaces if they are being loud.